as long as I'm asking, I am not receiving. As we have learned from Abraham, the vibration of asking and the vibration of receiving are two completely different things. And as long as you stay in the asking mode, you are not at the same time in the receiving mode. This is what goes wrong. This is where prayer goes wrong, because really, any religion that you're born into should work for you. But what's happened in those religions is that people's interpretation of what was initially taught has changed as it's being passed down from one person to another. So we are taught in the religious context to pray, which translates into ask. But the problem is, as long as you're asking, you are not receiving. The real purpose of prayer is to put ourselves in the receiving mode, because the asking is happening every minute of the day that we are consciously focused. We are asking with every thought we think. This is why I wrote a whole book called How to Pray So That God Listens, because every thought is a prayer. Each and every thought is a prayer, because you are asking. In every thought that you think, you are asking for something. But you don't receive when you're asking. You receive when you are in the receiving mode, which means you have to stop asking. As long as you're asking, you are generating attachment to the outcome. So if you stop asking, you are no longer generating attachment to the outcome. As long as you're asking, there is resistance, because when you ask for something, this is really important, listen carefully. When you ask for something, you activate all your beliefs about it. When you ask for something, you activate all the beliefs that are positive about it, as well as all the beliefs that are negative about it. So the positive beliefs pull you forward towards it, and the negative beliefs pull you backwards away from it. So as long as you're in the asking mode, you are taking a step forward and a step backward. Now, depending on how many negative beliefs you have and whether they are more strongly entrenched in your subconscious mind, every time you think of the subject, you might be taking a step forward and 2 steps backward. This is why, for some people, it takes so long, because they keep asking. So this is why Abraham says, just get off the bloody subject. Just get off the subject. Focus your attention on something that has no resistance, that has no negative beliefs or positive beliefs associated with it. This is why I teach you to focus on nature, because I feel that most of you are like me, that when you look at the sky, you don't have negative beliefs or positive beliefs about it. It is just the sky. Right? So when we focus away from things, this is why I say, stop thinking about your life. If your life is not working, stop thinking about it, because the fact that you're thinking about it is keeping you in the asking mode, because you have not learned to put yourself in the receiving mode. So when you get off the subject of your life, you automatically put yourself in the receiving mode. Because when you stop asking, you're automatically in the receiving mode. Asking is what prevents us from going into the receiving mode. It's that simple, guys. It is that simple. Gotta stop asking, oh my God, my back hurts, my joints hurt. When you say that, you are asking because you're asking for improvement. Find a way to divert your attention. This person that I care about, where is this person? Or I want someone to share my life with. If you keep asking, it's not coming. Because you're keeping yourself in the asking mode. It's like a switch, guys. It's a switch. So you know how we turn the light on and off? Well, the light is off as long as you're in the asking mode. In order to turn the light on, you have to stop asking. It's a very simple switch. I use the example again and again of going to write an exam. If you get the exam paper, so when I was at school, we had our exams in big halls. You went in and you were given a question paper. And then you were given an answer sheet. You read the question and then you wrote the answer on the answer sheet. Imagine if I put the answer sheet away and I just keep reading the question paper again and again and again. How is that going to work out for me? Not very well, right? And I saw that happen to a lot of people. They stayed in the question mode. They looked at the questions and they froze. They never made the transition to the answer sheet. So, even if you don't know the answer, if you make the switch, remember, if you just because of random selection, you will get some stuff right. So, just remind yourself, this is a really good reminder to have. As long as I'm asking, I am not receiving. What am I doing just now? Am I in the asking mode or am I in the receiving mode? Oh, I'm still asking. I'm still noticing the absence of money in my bank account, which means I'm asking. I need to stop asking and put myself in the receiving mode. Well, I cannot put myself in the receiving mode on the subject of money because every time I look at my bank account, I don't see money in there, which keeps me asking. So I'm going to stop looking at my bank account. And I'm going to look at that beautiful tree instead because I don't have negative beliefs about that beautiful tree. That's it. Right? I need to switch away from my life because I cannot put myself in the receiving mode if I keep focusing on my life because my life is not working the way I want it to. Now, if your life is working the way you want it to, by all means focus on it. We just want you to go from the asking mode to the receiving mode. We don't care what excuse you use to do so. We don't care. We just want you to go into the receiving mode. And we are here to tell you that it is a switch, just like turning the light on, and you can do it. You can absolutely do it. We know that you can. We believe in your worthiness. We know that you are able to tell the difference between when you are in the asking mode and when you are in the receiving mode. We know that you can tell the difference. We know that the thoughts you think when you are in the asking mode are different from the thoughts that you think when you are in the receiving mode. We know that you feel viscerally different physically in your body. When you are in the asking mode, you do not feel the same way as when you are in the receiving mode. When you are in the receiving mode, you are confident. When you are in the receiving mode, you are happy. When you are in the receiving mode, there is no limit to your energy. When you are in the receiving mode, all things seem possible. We just want you to get into the receiving mode. We just want you to say, I can get into the receiving mode. I know the difference between what is asking and what is receiving, and I can do this. That is all we want for you. Every day. That is the only thing we want for you. We want for you to get into the receiving mode. You have already done the asking. You do the asking from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, and some of you keep asking in your sleep. So stop it. You don't need to ask anymore, because we are standing here with all of this stuff that you have been asking for. And we want to give it to you. We want you to receive it. So can you please just get into the receiving mode? We are shouting at you today because that is how much we want you to be in the receiving mode. Get in the receiving mode. It is not hard to do. You can do it. We love you very much, and we know that you can do it. And we know that once you prime that pump, once you know how to turn that switch on and off, you are going to have so much fun. You are going to celebrate waking up every day, because you will tell yourself, today is another day that I can get into the receiving mode. All right, unicorns, that is it for today. Have yourselves an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.